presentation, and the topic is Alligator 15 years of innovation. So for this, please put your hands together. I would like to call on stage Mr. Srinivas Choudhary, Director from Alligator Automations India Pvt. Limited. Can we have a huge round of applause for sir? Over to you, sir.
Yeah, so good afternoon everyone. So let me start by introducing myself. My name is Srinivas Choudhary. I am one of the co-founders of our company Alligator Automations. So the topic and what I am going to speak for the next 15-20 minutes is most likely I am talking about what we have been doing for the last 15 years. So I will just take you through a journey of what Alligator Automations as an organization, how it started, what we have been doing, how we have been doing, and so on. Okay. So let me start with a small video. Okay. So what I'm going to talk is mostly in a video form, which you will see on your screens. And while the video is playing, of course, there's no voice over on the video. I'll be taking you through what we want to convey from the entire presentation. Okay, so let me start. So Alligator Automations as a company, this was started by two of us, myself and Mr. Krunal. Both of us, we were from the same college. We were doing a mechanical engineering together from Pune University. So the first robot we developed in the third year of our graduation was basically an amphibian robot. This was supposed to do some work on water, some work on the land, and we had named it as Alligator. So that's the history behind our name being Alligator. And with the same name and brand Alligator, we did a lot of work in robotics during our college time. Okay, so we won 3 IITs, 2 NITs, and various other events, 43 national and international events on robotics. So that was the passion for robotics that we carried during our graduation days. This is a glimpse of our team and a little of our work we did for Robocon in 2006. This was basically pick and place automated robots. Then we passed out. We took some industrial exposure for about a year and a half before we started off Alligator Automations. So this company, Alligator, we are from Pune. This place is named as Chakan Industrial Area, if you are aware. So this is a glimpse of our facility from Pune. So what we do in business, I will talk about it as we go ahead. This is basically a 1.5 acre property from where we are operating, where we do our engineering, we produce our machines, we assemble, test, and so on. So talking about our portfolio as such, what you are seeing on the screen is a list of 6 different product verticals, or you may call them as solution verticals. What we do in business is we do bag filling machines. These are basically weighing and handling technologies, where we handle granules and powders. We do secondary packers. These are basically counting and handling sort of solutions, where we handle small products put in bigger packages. Then all the bigger packages, after that we do auto palletizing. This is basically automatic stacking with the help of machines. So here we do robotic, non-robotic, layer solutions, gantry solutions. So we have different kinds of solutions. We are also pretty strong in intralogistic conveying solutions. So whatever a factory uses in terms of conveying their product and pallets from one place to the other, we do complete end-to-end solutions. We do load stabilization. Here we are talking about strapping, wrapping, hooding, and shrinking technologies, mainly for pallet stabilization. Then we have recently also added another vertical, which is automatic truck loading solutions. So this is in brief what we do in business. So anything starting from primary packaging, secondary packaging, palletizing, intralogistic conveyor. So the goods, from the time it has to be packed, it has to be put on the warehouse. We do all kind of different solutions. And after the warehouse, we also have started getting into automatic loading and unloading solutions at the truck area. So this in brief is what we do, and we call this as end-of-line packaging solutions, because this is needed for every industry, right from the time their product is ready to be packed till it has to be put on the warehouse, so on. Giving you a glimpse of our customer base, since we are doing end-of-line, we do a lot of work for food, beverage. We do a lot of work for agro commodities. We also have a lot of projects executed in cement sector, chemical sector. We also work with petrochemical sector. We have also done projects in oil industry, paint industry, automobile sector. Also, we do customized conveying solutions. We are also doing turnkey projects in tire industry. FMCG is one of the big areas of where we work. And of course, you keep adding industries. So we have done a lot of projects in different kinds of sectors and industries. So this is what we are trying to say in terms of our portfolio and the kind of industries we are serving. Now, just to give you a glimpse of the products and what we have been talking in terms of our portfolio. So this is the first of it, where we are doing bag packaging here. So from a stack of bag, you can see we are picking the bag. Bag is being automatically put on a spout. From there, we are weighing the product, filling it into the bag. And from there, the bag is automatically sealed or stitched. The bag is printed. You can do weighing of the bag. You can do metal detector, and so on. This line that you see is for a floor packaging line, where we are handling 25 kg floor packaging. This line is for a polymer packaging. So here we are handling granules of polymer. And of course, in here we have different ranges of machines handling from, let's say, 6 bags a minute sort of capacities to as fast as 20 bags a minute. So this is our new generation machine that we have recently launched, which is in here you can see we are actually doing a high-speed packaging where you are doing sealing and then stitching. So the machine on the right is a sealing machine, so where the inner liner is sealed, and then the machine next to it is automatic stitching of the bag. So these are the first technologies that we do. Moving to the secondary packaging, here you can see there's a 1 kg salt packet, which is produced from an FFS machine. From there, it comes to our secondary packer. Here we are counting. So for example, you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we are making a stack of 5 and then dropping in the bag here. So this bag that you see carries 50 number of these 1 kg salt packets. So this is packed salt packet repacked into a bag. We also do rigid packaging. This is a carton packaging line. The beauty of this line is here we are handling 7 different SKUs at the same time. So there are 2 robots which produces the cases depending on what size of product you have to fill in. And randomly, if you see, there are different sizes of cartons that are being produced and automatically taped at the end. Moving to the third vertical that we saw, auto palletizing solutions, just to give you some glimpse of different applications and solutions that we do. Any company, let's say, producing any product right from a 5 kg product to a 50 kg bag. Here you see there's a robot, and there are 2 different lines. So the beauty of this line is, here right from 5 kg product to a 50 kg product, there are 70 different sizes and SKUs that the customer is producing. So this is a flexible line where the robot is handling 70 SKUs without any changeover. You just have to, on the click of a button, the robot automatically changes the size and does the palletizing accordingly. All the in-feed, out-feed, everything is fully automated. So these are all solutions which are manless in nature. We also do highly tailor-made solutions. So this is one of the solutions that we have recently developed for a process line where we are handling nutrition product. This is primarily for Horlicks and Boost. Here you see, I think the way the product is produced, there are certain trays in which the product is filled, and there are 2 robots. One of the robots picks up the tray, filled tray, put it in the trolley. The second robot actually picks up the trays and then puts it back on the conveyor. So you have a lot of different high-speed solutions that are a part of that line. This is for an edible oil packaging line where you see a robot picking up metal tins. So these are 15-liter oil tins. Here you can see there are 2 robots, one actually picking up the product, the second one doing an interlayer sheet. So there are 2 robots talking to each other, and we are doing a high-speed solution. This is for a gallon bottle. So these are generally these 15-liter water cans that are produced in factories where these robots actually does the pick and place, and then at the end of line you are automatically doing the cage handling and pick and place solutions. This is for a water bottling plant. The robot, as you saw, handles both the product and the interlayer sheet at the same time. We also do a lot of work for paint industry. This is one of our recent projects where we are handling 10-liter and 20-liter paint drums being picked and placed by robots and stacked on pallets. So some of the videos that you see are from our factory FAT videos that you do. This is a solution where there's a vision system integrated with the robot, where the position is told to the robot, and then robot does the depalletizing accordingly. This line is for bale handling. Here you have a high-speed gantry robot on the top doing a compacting solution. And as you can see, the way the pallet is produced, you produced a very compact pallet from these kind of solutions where the products are not very stable. Coming to the intralogistics segment, here you can see 1-ton pallet, whatever factory produces, we are picking up from the packaging line and delivering to an automated warehouse. So this is the warehouse from where the pallets are transferred via a series of conveyors and automation. This is the dispatch area. From the warehouse, you bring the product to the dispatch, and from the dispatch, you bring back the empty pallets back to the packaging line. So this is a complete circuit. So these are automated RGVs, which are working in factories seamlessly with forklifts working around. Then we also do certain work, certain customized and fully automated lines for tire industry. Like this is one of the lines where we are handling, this is basically a green tire. The way the tires are produced, you have a lot of processes, and there are different SKUs of tire produced at the same time. So this line is handling more than 40 different SKUs from the same line. And as you see, there are series of conveyors, series of networks. There are systems that sense the tire, and there are a lot of different automation equipments. Like you see, there are high-speed pallet diverters, pallet lift, transferring tire into a pallet. And as you move ahead after the process, these are basically finished tires. And these finished tires have to pass through multiple quality check stations. So this happens by a series of conveyors. There are a series of sorters, destackers, stackers, and so on. So we do these complete end-to-end solutions in tire, where from the time the tire has to be produced till it has to be put on the warehouse, we do all these turnkey automated solutions. This is basically a refrigerator packed at the end, where you can see the refrigerator is lifted to a height of 15 meters. And via overhead conveyors, we are transferring from the packaging plant to the warehouse, which is, let's say, 50 meters apart within the plant. So we do these kind of intralogistic projects for various sectors. This is the last of the lines. Here you can see there are 2 robots which are depalletizing. This is basically an automated truck loader. So with the robots, what you have done is you have depalletized. So the pallets are taken out of the equation. You prepare a full load on a plate. So you see the plate has entered inside the truck, and there's a stopper which holds the product, and the plate retracts out. So what you are doing here is you are doing depalletizing. You are preparing a full load. It could be 10 tons, 15 tons, 25 tons, depending on the truck size. And in one shot, the entire load goes in the truck and then retrieves out. So these are certain innovative, one-of-its-kind solutions that we are innovating and developing for our customers. Okay, so this summarizes what we do as a company in terms of our work. Talking about a little bit more about how this happens. See, we are doing end-to-end concept to commissioning. It starts from sales and application. So we have an application team which will actually do the pre-engineering, layouting, depending on what the client needs. We also do high-end simulations for our clients at the pre-engineering stage. So like you see here, you have, let's say, 14 different SKUs produced by a customer, and we are trying to simulate even before we install the complete line. We make a full animation, and with all the real data, you feed everything to the system. You can see there are spirals, there are inclined conveyors, there are different colored SKUs getting fed to the robots. Robots handling 2 or 3 different sizes. RGB is working, and of course, you can actually, with these simulations, make a real-time sense of how the factory will look, what could be the bottlenecks, what could be the probable tweaks or solution engineering that you can do. Okay, so we do that a lot. Then we have a full-fledged engineering team, starting from mechanical design. So here, everything that we book in terms of projects, this team will actually convert that into life. When I say that, we do all 3D models, do all the engineering calculations, convert these 3D into 2D drawings, and then we release it out for production. Then this team actually syncs up along with the control engineering team. So once you mechanically do the entire skeleton and the solution, this goes along with all the software that you have to write on the machines, on the PLC software, and the kind of control engineering that you have to do. So there are 3 different teams, mechanical, control engineering, and the software team, which handshakes together and produce. Now in our facility, we also do all the conversion, all the part production, like for example, we do cutting, bending, fabrication, machining jobs. Like we have an in-house facility where we do cutting, bending, fabrication, machining. So a lot of it we do in-house, where we have a good control on the quality that we want to produce. Then this is our assembly shop, where we actually put everything together and build the entire project, do the testing, put it together, call our customers, do a factory acceptance, and then dispatch. Then once we dispatch the lines, our service and commissioning team goes to the plant and gets everything executed. So this company we started in 2008, and it's been 15 years now. So we have grown from a 2-people team today to around a 300-people team with all the solutions that we just spoke. And in the last 4 years, we have exported our solutions to more than 14 countries. Just to name a few, we do a lot of work in India. 80% of our work that we do is for the Indian markets. However, we do work for Australia. We are doing projects in Malaysia, Thailand. We do a lot of work for Saudi Arabia. We have projects exported in Africa. Then we have also done projects in the United States. We have done some projects in Canada and Latin America. So this is our global footprint in terms of what we are doing for the globe. Then moving on, of course, to be able to do all this, as an organization, we are pretty professional in the way we work. So we have all kind of safety certifications, machine certifications to be able to sell to the entire globe. We are ISO certified, so on and so forth. Now just to come to the concluding part of what I want to present, of course, any organization has certain key core values and the USPs with which the organization sustains. So we are proud enough to say that I think we have been a value-driven company, and all the growth that we are able to see in the business is because of our clarity in our vision and the values. So just to sum up, we are an innovative company, as you have seen in all the work that we are doing. We are very systematic and organized. I think we proudly say that we deliver European quality at Indian prices. And in terms of service, I think we have a strong promise to all our customers that we service our machines to life. So, of course, these are the 4 foundation pillars of how we are known as a brand to the entire world. Okay, now, of course, having seen all this, just to conclude on what I wanted to present, now talking about our core purpose and why we are existing per se. So from the time we started, we have seen that as a country, India is dependent a lot on the kind of technologies that we are doing. Most of it is imported. I think when we started in 2008, while we have worked for the initial 4-5 years, what we have observed is most of the automations that India buys is mostly from the European nations. And there are certain reasons why we buy from Europe or, let's say, certain parts of the world. Because technologically, we are not very advanced the way we are, at least in the kind of technologies that we are doing. So the core purpose of our organization is like, as an Indian organization, we want to change this scenario for our country, where India is also known for the kind of end-of-line technologies we deliver to the entire globe. Today, since we are importing a lot, of course, it's pretty obvious that we don't export too much, and we are not also capable to serve our own industries with made-in-India products. So entire thing that I have shown in terms of way these machines are, the way the technologies are, these are all made-in-India technologies. We have no foreign collaborations. Of course, we buy certain equipments which we integrate on our lines, which are imported, but the solution component, the engineering part of it entirely is make in India. And as an organization, we want to bring pride to our country by the world telling that, yes, of course, this is an organization which is doing great work in what we are doing. So ultimately, we want to be top 3 in whatever we are doing and renowned internationally. So this sums up what I wanted to present. Maybe if you have any questions, I can answer. Okay, I think if there are no questions, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, 1 sec. So you are talking about the tin line that we have shown. Yeah. So I think the line that you saw there, we are handling around 30 to 40 tins per minute. So the way the robot was designed, if you have seen the solution engineering, we are either picking 4 tins together or 5 tins together. So let's assume we are handling 40 tins per minute from that line. And if we pick up 4 tins, the robot is able to do, let's say, 10 cycles in a minute. That was a 30 tins per minute line.
That was your line, but I'm talking about the factory capacity.
Factory capacity is defined by how they produce. Okay, let's say the filling machine there was able to produce, let's say, 30 tins per minute. The secondary packer after that generally is designed to handle, let's say, 32 or 33 tins per minute. And when you go ahead, our solution is generally designed at 25 or 30% higher than the filling machine. So if the filling machine is capable to do 30, generally the palletizers are designed to handle 25% higher than 30, which ultimately comes to around 35 to 36 tins per minute. So, so you can simply calculate 15 liters of oil into 30. Generally these plants are at 24/7. So, and you can put an efficiency of, let's say, 80–85% of how they produce. So simply you can just put the numbers and you will come to know what are the design capacities of the line.
Your line was 36 tins.
36 tins, yeah.
I will have a conversation after this.
Sure, sure. I also have my colleague here with me, Mr. Pratap, who has accompanied me for this conference. So any doubts, any queries you may have even after the event, you are free to contact him. Any other questions? Good. Thank you. Thank you so much for your listening, patient listening.
Thank you so much, Mr. Srinivas Choudhary. So, to felicitate you, I would like to call on stage. Please put your hands together for Mr. Manas Mishra, DGM Corporate Quality Assurance from Patanjali Foods Limited. Can we have a huge round of applause for him?